Before we get into it, I got to say, welcome back to my channel. I don't know how you got here, but I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe. Hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever Kody Brown gets real about the Coyote Pass property dispute and how he feels about Janelle Brown's worries. In this week's Sister Wives episode, she doesn't trust me because she would screw me if she could. Kody, 55, says of Janelle, also 55, in Us Weekly's exclusive sneak peek at the Sunday, December 1, episode of the TLC series. That's what I believe. Kody reveals he's considered doing just that to Janelle after they separated in December 2022. I'll be honest, I've thought about screwing her, Kody confesses. Oh, so I'm being honest, but I won't. Referring to fourth wife Robyn Brown, whom he legally wed in 2014, he adds with a laugh, "My wife with a conscience won't let me." In the clip, Janelle explains that she previously spoke with Mary Brown about the family's land in hopes of getting everything out in the open. Even though Mary and I really don't have a real relationship, my conscience really dictated that I went and spoke with her about the property, Janelle says in the preview. It wasn't to create drama. It was just to make sure she was aware and could be educated going into the situation. Sister Wives recap. Janelle claims Kody is trying to pin their money issues on her. Throughout season 19, Janelle has made it clear that if the family doesn't come up with the money to pay off the property, which is located in Flagstaff, Arizona, they might lose it. During the Sunday, November 24, episode of Sister Wives, Janelle told sister wife Christine Brown that Mary basically implied that she was so surprised, like somehow she thought I'd been controlling the money. Janelle said, "I'm like, dude, man, if I controlled the money, we would have paid off, built a house." She later hinted that Kody must not be telling everyone the same truth. "I don't know what Kody's been saying about, like, somehow, I'm controlling the money," Janelle added. While Christine, 52, agreed with Janelle, telling the cameras, it was Kody who really had the control of the money. Mary wasn't sure who was in charge. "I don't think either one of them are being 100% truthful," she said of Janelle and Kody. In the upcoming episode, Mira goes to Kody and Robyn, 46, after speaking with Janelle to talk about the division of the land further. Sister Wives sneak peek. Janelle wants Kody to buy her out of Coyote Pass and move to Montana. "I'm only legally 1/3 owner of one of the 4 parcels, so I own the least amount of property," Mary tells the cameras in sneak peek, revealing that Janelle and Kody have a plot, Kody and Robyn have 2 plots, and then she shares the 4th plot with Kody and Janelle. Kody and Robyn's second plot was initially Kody and Christine's land, but she gave it to them when she divorced Kody in 2021. In return, Christine kept the money she made from selling her Arizona home when she moved to Utah. Mary adds, "I don't understand why the property got divided the way that it did. I was not involved in that process. I was just told about it after the fact." Robyn claims in the clip that the names on the properties were just temporary until we paid it off. She alleges that nobody made that decision except for Kody. Kody Brown's status with his sister wives and exes, where he stands with Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn. She recalls asking Kody why he divided it that way. He was just like, "I just had to make a decision really quickly," Robyn says. Mary, who confirmed her split from Kody in January 2023, notes that since Kody is on every single property, and Robyn is one too, plus she's still married to him, they own the monopoly. Mary tells the cameras, "I hope that they will be fair, and I hope that they will be honest, and I hope that it doesn't get ugly." Kody and Robyn's journey wasn't always marked by impending doom. At one time, they were living the dream. Kody, a charismatic individual known for his passion, had big ideas and an even bigger vision. Robyn, his partner, brought a level-headedness that balanced Kody's often ambitious plans. Together, they made an interesting duo, tackling life's challenges with a blend of enthusiasm and practical execution. They bought their first home together, a large, sprawling property on the outskirts of town. It wasn't just a house, it was a statement. A place that represented not just stability, but the success they believed they were destined to achieve. But like many people who find themselves living beyond their means, the dream they built slowly started to unravel. It began with a few financial missteps, overextensions of credit, poor investment choices, and a series of unforeseen how quickly things could spiral out of control. Their home, their once prized possession, became a financial burden. The mortgage payments were no longer manageable. As time went on, the mounting bills started to pile up. The pressure to maintain their lavish lifestyle became overwhelming. Kody and Robyn, in their bid to keep up appearances, continued to acquire properties. They believed that real estate would always be a safe bet, that with a little time, they could sell and turn a profit. But the economy was shifting, interest rates were rising, and the real estate market wasn't as forgiving as they thought it would be. The seizure of properties. One day, a letter arrived that would change everything. The bank, having noticed a consistent inability to meet payments, started proceedings for the foreclosure of their first property. It was just the beginning. Over the next few months, the couple received several more notices, each one more ominous than the last. The bank was coming to claim what was theirs, and there was no way out. As their assets were seized, houses, land, and vehicles, they were left in a state of disbelief. How had it all happened so fast? They had worked hard, invested their time and energy into building something, only for it to crumble like sand through their fingers. But the reality was undeniable. They had overstretched themselves, and now they were paying the price. The feeling of loss was overwhelming. Their financial security was gone, and with it, their sense of identity. Kody and Robyn, once seen as successful entrepreneurs, now found themselves on the wrong side of the law. The properties they had once viewed as symbols of success were now nothing more than symbols of failure. Bankruptcy and the road ahead. As if the seizure of their properties wasn't enough, the couple soon had to file for bankruptcy. The weight of mounting debt had pushed them to a breaking point. Bankruptcy, often seen as a final resort, was the only way for them to escape the crushing load of financial ruin. Filing for bankruptcy meant that Kody and Robyn had to face the inevitable truth. Their financial decisions had led them to this point. It wasn't just the bank that had lost trust in them. It was the people around them as well. Friends, family, and even business associates were left wondering how two people they had once admired could fall so far so quickly. The process was humiliating. The long hours spent in court, the endless paperwork, and the constant scrutiny of their financial history were exhausting. But amidst the struggle, Kody and Robyn realized that bankruptcy was not the end. It was, in many ways, a new beginning. It would give them the space they needed to rebuild their lives, to rethink their approach to money, and to rediscover what truly mattered. Hitting the road, a fresh start. Faced with the aftermath of bankruptcy and foreclosure, Kody and Robyn had two choices. Stay and wallow in the aftermath of their mistakes, or take the bold step of embracing a new path. It was then that they made a decision that shocked everyone. They hit the road. This wasn't a decision made on a whim. The couple had spent years tied to properties, to mortgages, to the idea that success was defined by what they owned. But now, in the face of loss, they chose freedom instead of possessions. The road became their new home, not in a literal sense, but in a philosophical one. No longer would they be weighed down by the pressures of ownership. Instead, they would embrace the adventure of life without the trappings of material wealth. Their plan was simple. They would travel, explore, and learn. Kody and Robyn sold their remaining possessions, including their cars and furniture, and used the money to purchase a small van, a vehicle that would serve as both transportation and living quarters. It wasn't glamorous, but it was a symbol of their renewed commitment to embracing life's simple pleasures. For the first time in years, they felt light. The weight of their past mistakes, while never fully gone, began to feel less heavy. As they traveled across the country, they encountered new places and new people, each experience teaching them something valuable. They learned the importance of living within their means, of valuing experiences over things, and of finding contentment without the need for constant accumulation. Rebuilding their lives one step at a time. The road trip wasn't just about escaping their problems. It was about facing them head-on. They were forced to confront their financial habits, their attitudes towards wealth, and their relationship with success. Kody and Robyn didn't just want to survive, they wanted to thrive. But this time,
their
on
way
their
through
own
small
towns and bustling cities, they began to think differently. They realized that true success wasn't measured by the number of properties you owned or the wealth you accumulated. It was about the connections you made, the lives you touched, and the happiness you found in the everyday moments. Kody, who had always been a dreamer, started thinking about new entrepreneurial ventures. He learned to appreciate small businesses and realized that true innovation often came from necessity. Robyn, always the pragmatic one, took the time to reflect on their past decisions. She began to look for ways to help others avoid the financial traps they had fallen into. They also started documenting their journey, a blog, a YouTube channel, and social media accounts. What began as a simple way to share their story evolved into a platform for teaching others about financial responsibility and the value of a minimalist lifestyle. Through their vulnerability and transparency, Kody and Robyn became influencers not just in the realm of personal finance, but also in the world of personal growth. The legacy of failure and resilience. Kody and Robyn's story isn't one of overnight success or flawless recovery. It's a story of failure, resilience, and reinvention. While they may have lost everything at one point, they discovered something far more valuable: a deeper understanding of who they were and what they truly wanted out of life. In the end, their journey wasn't about the things they lost, but the lessons they learned along the way. They proved that sometimes hitting rock bottom isn't the end. It's just the beginning of something new. Through their bankruptcy, the loss of their properties, and their decision to embrace the open road, Kody and Robyn showed that it's possible to rebuild your life from scratch and create something even better than before. Their story is a reminder to all of us that no matter how far we fall, there is always an opportunity to rise again. Hot topic you'll want to discuss over here on my channel, please, by all means. Let me know in the comments below, or you can email me. My email is always open to suggestions, hot topic discussions. All the things my email is linked in the description below every video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below. All sister wives in your viewers update. Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Robyn Brown, Mike Kelty Padron, Kody Brown. Related. For you, recently uploaded.